did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They didn't give us that information. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. We have some serious relationship problems that nobody has been able to address us on because everybody wants to pretend that this is not going on. Over 60% of our women are single, widowed, separated, or divorced. They don't have a man. I just came out of Florida and they got a housing complex that the Urban League built, which is a black organization that is for women and children only. They say they don't allow any men in there. I didn't have time to deal with it, but I talked about them real bad. That's the silliest program I've ever heard of. Them women that had men if they got a bunch of children. They need fathers. They need protection. Having an education and a job does not necessarily mean you have a successful life. I keep telling black women that to raise a child, they say, well, I provided with food, clothing, and shelter. That's not raising a child, that's maintaining one. To raise a child, you need a parental coalition of a man and a woman. We have sons who, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on the black female emotionalism. They're doubtful, they're indecisive, they can't make a decision. They don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge. We have daughters who grow up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television. It's the only medium that shows us anybody being together. Those rules have not worked for us. The white woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the black man for over 500 years, so what do we have to get liberated from them from?
And about, how we are giving him our kryptonite. So why is it so hard for our sisters to go out of their way to please their man?
Well, I think whenever I hear a sister say that she don't like men, including our gay sisters, when they say, I can't stand men, I don't want no man, I'm tired of them, I'm moving on, and a lot of things, then they really haven't had a man, because there's nothing more satisfying than being able to please your man in the home, especially in regard to fixing his food, fixing his dessert, helping him dress, and just little small things that we can make him feel wanted. We have a man who everybody hates. We hate him, his mama hate him, his family hate him, the white police hate him, the regular white men and white women hate him. This is a man who is hated by everyone. The only solace that God made for him was us. And when he comes to us and can't get any sanctuary at all, then he don't have no life. And then they win, because what they want to do is to destroy him and make us think that we are better than him, so that we will help the enemy destroy our own man that God gave to us. We have the best man on earth. Everybody want him. He looked better than everybody. He's stronger than everybody. He is the best, the wisest, and the most beautiful. Now, of course, many of our men have been tricked by the enemy too. But since we are the mothers, we are the first face they see. We are the first person they talk to. We the first person to feed them. We do all of that and raise them up. And so if there's a silly man out here, he didn't grow up and be silly. He was silly as a little boy because his mother mismanaged him and didn't reparent him using the truth.
Wow. Continue to teach. Whoa. Because
it's powerful. This is what we're dealing with. And the fact that they have taught us to be so insecure, and they have forced their relationship values on us. We don't have anything to do with how the white woman get along with her white man. We got a totally different circumstance. But every time they have an issue, or make any issue in the relationship a priority, we jump right on it. We running around that talking about our man gotta have good credit. Give me a break. You know, it's just all nonsense. And they use those things to keep us apart, not to put us together.
And we fall for it.
If you can call yourself a 10, that's fine. I don't understand the disagreement. I really don't. You call yourself a 10, that's fine. You're 31 and getting a divorce because you don't like him.
Yeah, I fell out of love with him. I think we just went two
Okay,
different
but
ways.
do you have any children?
No, thank God.
Well, and you've been with him since how old?
Since I was 18, but we got married at 20.
All right. And what do you think's waiting for you out here?
New possibilities.
That's one way to frame it.
We can probably be the best of friends. I just think we outgrew each other.
That's fine.
You know?
That's fine.
He's ready for kids. I'm not ready for kids.
All right. So I don't really see it's a disagreement here. You want to divorce your husband because he wants kids and you don't want kids? That's fine. But for somebody who's been married for nearly half your life, what do you want from a man in this world?
Well, a man of character, integrity, someone that I can grow with.
What do you want from a man in this world?
Love.
You have
I want love. I want companion.
You had that.
But you make it seem like people can't outgrow each other.
Well, no, ma'am. No,
let's
stop right there. Stop right there. I didn't make it seem like a damn thing. I said you had that. And it's your responsibility as a wife to keep it going.
And it's also a husband too.
It is, thank you. Do you guys hear this? This is the problem that tends to happen in our relationships. It's 50-50 instead of 100. Did you do your 100% best to make sure that your marriage and your relationship lasted?
Yes, my husband wanted me to stay home. I figured since I went to school, I worked hard for my degree and my career. Why should I have to give it up? Especially when I don't have any kids.
Okay. So your husband wanted you to stay home and you wanted to go to work.
Yes. My father raised me to
hold on, listen. Then you're giving up a husband for possibilities in the world in your career. Okay. Hope you get what you want.
My daddy told me I'd be just fine. My father said that a woman...
Well, here's the thing. How old is your father?
My father is 60.
Right. And got news for you. Your dad cannot guarantee that. That's nothing a father can guarantee a child.
Well,
and I'll be honest with you. You can say your dad can tell you whatever, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're just a woman, just like I'm just a man. You're one person out on the planet, and if you want to deal with any man out here, you're gonna have to meet his needs, especially if you want a man that's higher level than you are. This independent street, this daddy's girl shit ain't gonna play.
Well, Kevin, I'm a nurse.
Congratulations. That matters.
I work with a lot of doctors. Actually.
So what?
But you say that a man don't care about a woman's money or career.
No, we don't.
And that's far from the truth, though.
Okay.
But that's far from the truth.
All right. So you're telling me, all right, ladies, I want you to pay attention. This woman has been married, and she's telling me, as a man who's out here who have clients of these men, you act like you at 31 know better than me at 51. And I'm telling you, men don't care like you think we care. But guess what? You're going to get a chance to test this out on your own. Remember the women I said high value men tend to avoid? And the nurse was in this category? It's not for just to take shots at nurses. It's the personality and the mindset that tends to come along. This independent, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. But in the end, ma'am, make your choices. But at the end, if you want something with a man, you're going to have to compromise.
Oh, I agree with you, but you making it seem like that.
I didn't make it seem like anything. Make it seem like what?
You're just making it seem like, oh, you're so bad, like, especially for the women in my age group that's not married,
Man,
there's hope. There's hope.
Okay. You're responsible for what you hear.
And you're responsible for what you put out.
No, you're
Kevin.
responsible for what you hear. And you make it seem like women are so, no, I think that a lot of you women just don't listen. You listen with your feelings and you hear what you want to hear. And that's fine. But you're going to get to test all your theories. You got married at 18 or 19.
No, I got married at 20.
Okay, split the difference. You're going to get to test all these theories. In 10 years, we'll see who ends up being closer to accurate. But if you want anything from men, do you ever want children?
I don't know.
All right. So do you even want to be married to a man?
Well, of course I do. I believe
Why?
in love. I believe in marriage.
But that's not the purpose of marriage. Love is not the purpose of marriage. And you already
Marriage
had
is a
that.
partnership.
All right. Round and round this goes. Spoiled, petulant children. Just, I want love. I want this. I want that. Women from other countries listen to Western women and think you're insane. This woman won early on and is walking away. All right.